Hello everyone, SeKo Drinkcraft here with another lazy cast of a ladder game I played recently. Up in Silver League, a little bit tougher competition. I'm not playing against anybody that's silver. It's all diamond and platinum people now. I don't know what this means. Baby? Or moo? Moo. Because I really don't get it at all. It's about moo. Still nothing. Still nothing. Anyways, very straightforward at this point. Moo. This is a bit longer game, so I'm going to fast forward the start because it's standard. Large map, long distances. Not going to go for anything cheesy or funky at the start of this one. Out comes his scout. Out goes my scout. And more drones. Production-wise, I shouldn't be seeing anything special at all. So that's the way it goes. Should be sending out somebody to make... There we go, an expansion. Slightly delayed. What can you do? More workers. Right on. I started having trouble with my keyboard at this point. I don't really know what was happening, but every time I double-clicked a number to try to chase something down, it just ended up not doing stuff. So I'm going to be able to catch that worker. He's going inside. I don't want to lose my worker, so I just stay outside. Don't worry about it. Send him home. He's going for quick double gas, whereas I don't give a crap about gas. Hatchery going down. I actually decide, with this guy coming back, that I have enough minerals. I'm just going to go for a 3-hatch opening. Why not? He could be going aggressive out of this, but I doubt it. And I gamble and it pays off. He's going to be going for his command center after that. And transitioning into his factory. Units-wise, up on harvesters, but he has a mule. 2 mules, so he's obviously beating my economy by a fair bit. First hatch just finishes. First queen down. I've got a lot of cash, so I don't have to worry about getting... Oh, sorry, I've got lots of larvae, so I'm going to plant a creep tumor first. Another queen, another creep tumor. Want to connect these bases early on, just in case he does go for a Hellion or something. Next base is finished. I've got my overlord in a good spot. I have this guy over here to run in when it's time to scout. Ling's out to be able to control the watchtowers. And he's going for a very, very fast blue flame upgrade. He wants to go for tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of Hellions. Good on him. 3 at a time. Just a couple Marines to guard the front. I run up and I see this. So down goes a couple of spine crawlers. Spine crawlers at this base. Roach Warren going down to defend that. Going to try to build a bit of a choke to get into the main. And 16 more drones. I must have got supply block like usual. That's how it works. I got this guy over here to check for third. And here comes his expansion. He's going to be building up a very large number of Hellions before he goes out. 6 with blue flame. Enough to really roast just about anything. I do see him sneak by as he does that. I'm still producing lots and lots of drones, so this might come back to bite me in the butt. Another crawler. Trying to wall off the front. Another crawler at the back. And I'll slow down a little bit. He comes in to destroy the creep tumors, which I'm fine with. I mean, those aren't drones, so I can't be too upset. And starting to build some roaches. Those guys come back. So he's transitioning into mech, but he's on 1 base. 3 factories. I mean, he doesn't have his gas yet or any saturation, and he's not building any more workers. So I bought myself a little bit of time. My units-wise, I'm up to 57 workers to 30, so great economy. Roach is coming out to the front. Good bit of a supply lead. Gonna drop some more creep tumors to help out. And I've got lots and lots and lots of cash. 44 Zerglings. I completely even forget to consider Zergling speed. Once again, trying to get my macro down is leaving me with some gaps. Finally getting some more gas, some more roaches. Because if this guy comes in with a giant pile of Hellions, I want to be able to surround them. Or at least pressure his other base. He did an attack over here, but I pulled my drones in time to help out. See these guys coming in. They're going to make a play to the front, and my queens have moved. So that really sucks. If we go to the units tab, I'm at 52 workers. This is where my keyboard really let me down. I tried to go to my #1 attack group, but it stayed on this group, and I am losing a ton of workers. I'm at 41 to 33, so still in the lead. I feel like I'm probably still in the lead, so I'm not panicking. Move my queens back, get their injects. Pull my army to the front. And I have these links here, which I want to go and send out here soon to be able to check to see if there's any damage I could do around here. More factories. It's up to 5. He has his gas, but he still hasn't moved workers over into them. Out go the lings. I do notice they don't have any speed, which is really, really sucky. Some more roaches, because I think this guy's going to keep pushing for Hellions. Which he doesn't really. He's just got a handful out. Because his economy is really crap right now. I mean, it's really crap. And that's my saving grace. If this guy actually had good economy, he'd be in tough trouble. My bank's already massive, but I gotta get more gas going. In come a few Hellions. They actually do pretty good damage, units-wise. 44 drones. I gotta remake those soon. But I come in, cancel this down, which is fine. These don't have any speed, so I want to get them out of here pretty soon before Hellions come. So I'm going to run them away. Getting speed, getting upgrades, moving to lair. But I have tons of... tons of larvae. So now I'm finally building more drones again to get my economy back up, because it's just got hurt really badly. Oh, hey, I actually killed a worker. That's crazy. I just sent that in there to scout, and I see he really has everything in the front. I probably could have gone for a roach push and done some good damage. I have tons of money, so I decide to just really pop out an excess number of overlords because I have no reason not to. I should be getting more drones though. Only at 50. I really, really need more. Finally getting my other gas. Roaches at this base to protect. Lings down here waiting for speed to be able to go for an attack. 20 drones. There we go. Hooray. Units tab. Alright. So we're up to 69. I'm okay with that. Spire going up. Speed going up. He never took out this Zergling at this watchtower like this whole game. So that really helped me out quite a bit. Trying to move some creep finally. Getting my roach speed finally. And I'm going to go for a big bunch of roaches to go for a push. I figure he's probably got a fairly substantial mech army going on by this point, which he really doesn't. A good defensive line, but... again, once again, economy, just junky. Junky economy. So, I've actually managed to get myself back into a really comfortable position. Spire almost done. Roaches popping out. I probably should be moving for another couple of bases and get the crawlers up while he doesn't really have control of the map. But I've got a big pile of roaches. Moving on with my upgrades. Just finished my 1-1 for my roaches. And I believe I've got 1-1 on these guys as well. Yes. So that's pretty tasty. These guys are 0-1, so he's starting to move on that. Good spread, though they don't really protect much of anything unless I really run at the front. So I'm going to go with my roaches first. Just because I don't want to run into a bunch of Hellions and lose these all really, really, really quickly. Infestation bit going down. More upgrades. Another hatch in the middle while I'm attacking. I'm going to expand. And he's throwing down a bunch of turrets, which is smart. I don't know if he scouted my spire or not, but regardless, smart thing to do. Sensor tower, I like. He sees this big attack. What does he do? Not much, unfortunately. He moves back his Hellions, which is fine. Lifts up quickly. I run in the Lings. Happily, the Lings managed to just draw more tank splash. I think those did more damage than the actual Lings did. But that got that to lift up. I was considering moving in, but I'm really glad that I didn't. Because I don't want to lose all that. I'm going to keep him right here. With roach speed done, I can outrun anything that would really hurt this. Supply's fairly even at this point because he is going mech. And I've still got this incredibly ridiculous mega bank happening. But oversaturated. Could probably move a few there. Pretty well saturated. But I'm going to build a giant pile of Mutalisks. Which, if I knew they was going after lots and lots of Thors, it might have been a bad idea. But I'm going after anyways. Should time up well with my +1 finishing. Pop up more Overlords so I got max supply available to me so I won't get capped this time. And I've got to remember to keep hitting my injects though. That was a problem I ran into a bit with this game with the amount of multitasking I was doing. Happily, still moving down to there. Still not really well saturated. This base is up, producing a bunch of crawlers just to stop run-bys. And here come my big pile of Mutalisks and +1 is about to finish. Roaches are backing off. Which I probably could have gone for a poke at this point, but he managed to come up pretty good there. So I'm going to come in here and do what damage I can. He's got a few turrets up. Not enough to really bother me. Let's see how many workers we've got here. Lots of workers. Is he reacting really quickly? Well, he's pulling back his entire army, which mostly just means the Hellions run back. He lost a lot of workers in that shot. And now I want to go after these upgrades. Slow him down from doing that. But if I can get both of these, it means his Thor production is going to stop as well, which is fantastic. And we get all of them. Hooray. And at the same time, I push in with my roaches. I really was hoping to catch this off guard, and this could be an orbital. It's not. I do kill off his tanks, but I lose my entire roach army there, which sucks. That cost me a fair bit of supply. Killed off the tanks, though. These guys are going to swing around, go to the back. Another big pile of those coming out, and he's going to go for a massive, massive Hellion attack. I unfortunately don't really have anything else in front, and my mutas are on the far side of the map. All of these, I run in these lings, they're just suicide at this point. They're not going to help out much, but they slow things down. Units-wise, he killed a giant chunk of that. My Mutalisks, once again, my keyboard messed up on me, so I'm trying to hit two to get my Mutalisks to come back and help. But they didn't. So he'll come in and do even more damage now. Happily, when you just kind of, run into a mineral line and just press hold position, they will attack your other buildings, your attacking buildings, and your queen first. Oh, he just move commands these Thors. I make sure to magic box my Mutalisks, so I don't lose as many of them to Thor shots if he does finally decide to remember that he's got units down here. Another big giant pile of workers I just made to rebuild all that. Just so I can try to keep on that economic lead. Hasn't really gotten this base going. This base is poor. This is mined out. So I'm sitting pretty good right now. Went up to 83 workers. Lots and lots of workers. What else am I doing at this point? More upgrades. I want to produce a big pile of lings to go for some help. But really, this whole army is about the Mutalisks. And I have a good bank behind me. In case something bad happens here. In come the Mutalisks. No turrets. No Thors down here. Kill off that free tank. And I'm going to take a quick opportunity with this many, +1 Mutalisks just to kill this thing off. He does lift his orbital and moves it away. He's only got 4 Thors. I probably could just magic box those and go for the win. But I don't know exactly what's behind this. So I'm going to expand. More crawlers, more lings, more upgrades. It would probably be pretty cool to actually go for maybe some neural parasite or something funky like that. That would be pretty cool. Putting down more static defenses, just in case he transitions into late game Banshee or something silly like that that would catch me totally off guard. Moving up to my Hive Tech. Going to go back in for some more attack damage. This guy's managing to keep up, fairly consistent production. Maybe not. These, 5 factories off of completely unsaturated 1 base. I run in these lings just to, now they killed off the planetary. It's pretty easy for these guys to run in and do damage. And I'll run them away now. I did see with my, my ling on the watchtower that this was here. So I run my lings underneath this so I can't land. and in come the Mutalisks to do more damage. It looks like he's debating coming in to defend this. I'm going to go for the armory again. But I think at this point, he's not really sure exactly what he should do about it. Supply blocked, engineering bay down, armory down. I see these Thors, so I'm going to go for the magic box. And sure enough, those will go down really fast. My Lings he killed off at the front, and I see his army's moving out. Now the fact he's not defending with his army, and he's moving out his army, I figure he's going to go for an all-in attack, just for what's left. So my supply, it's not a lot above him, and most of them is in Mutalisks, which I don't really want to go up against all these Thors. 1-2 Thors, which could potentially do a lot of damage to these. So I'm just going to go for the base trade. Base up here, crawlers at it, base down here, crawlers at it. Managed to pick off a tank before I run away. That's nice. He's going to siege up and take his time. The time that he's going to do is going to buy me a bit of extra time. I'm going to build another spire and a greater spire in case I have to move into Broodlords. These guys are still over here picking away. This base is essentially dead, and I'm okay with the sacrifice. At this point, I just don't really want to panic. It's very easy to just kind of cool all this stuff and run at this. But I figured the only way I was going to lose now is to throw this game away. So I start building up a giant pile of roaches and lings for a final confrontation with this, not using my mutas. Muta's going to go up here and do whatever damage I can. He's got a pretty good bank of minerals behind this, but mineral-only units aren't going to do him really good at this point. So, sieging up this base, you know, what are you going to do? Once again, still pumping out more and more units. And a bunch of crawlers for support. I check down here for this base. I'm going to kill this off. No cancel on that one. He moves up here, which I'm okay with. I don't care if he does kill all this off. It's just buying me more time for more army. Crawlers up. Do a little bit of damage. I don't know if the siege was necessary, but you know, whatever. Killing off another base. I'm pulling all these workers from the top. I was going to go start a base in the bottom. I managed to, as running past here, spot this command center that he's trying to hide. I mean, maybe he actually thinks that he's got a really good number to base trade. These guys are coming down here, but I essentially just send them back over here to do more damage. So here's his entire army at the command center. And I'm already up to a pretty good amount of supply. My roaches are pretty well upgraded, same with my lings, so they'll do well against his mech. And I'm just waiting for him to come up this ramp. I'm hoping to catch him unsieged, but... Oh, I managed to get his Hellions out of there and sneak those out, which is great. I didn't grab all my units well enough, which is unfortunate. These guys can take a lot of damage. These tanks siege up, so I don't want to run into here and attack. His base is just dying behind this, you know, whatever. I wanted his Thors to come forward enough so I can attack out of range from a lot of his siege tanks. So these are my roaches. In I come. Those melt away pretty quickly to my army. We're trading pretty ineffectively. A lot of his stuff's dying. And he just ends up leaving the game. So, did I play that really well? Probably not. Should have expanded sooner. More static defenses with all my money. Muta switch was really risky. If he really turned it up well and maybe got more Thors, probably could have done really well. But at the end of it, he decided to go for the base trade, and I'm glad that I didn't panic, made more units to be able to just come in here and go for the win. So, another game from the Silver League of Starcraft. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.